Hey guys, we thought that we would do a little short weekend vlog, and so it's Saturday
In my Snuggie.
in Lainey's Snuggie, which
It's a blanket.
I need to get me one.
A blanket,
You want one too?
blanket.
Titus thought he might wake up and vlog with us, so we were not planning on doing a vlog on the weekends at all, but here we are. So today, yeah, you want to tell us about today? You want to? Yeah.
Today was a really bad day, and yeah, bad. A bad day. Bad day.
Makes it all good though, doesn't it,
Yeah.
buddy?
But so the whole reason we're vlogging is not to complain about our bad day, which it may turn into that. Hopefully not. But what I realized the other night, whenever I watched the vlog about the beans all over the floor, is that it was really funny. And so in real time, it wasn't funny at all. It was very, very upsetting. And so I feel like the vlogging really has turned out to be like a therapeutic / coping mechanism for us, since our lives are so not normal at all. Anyway, so I feel like I need to, well, we probably both need to process this day, right?
Right here,
Right here with you guys.
right now.
And
Wow.
so yeah, we started off strong, woke up early,
What you got?
read my Bible, prayed, was ready to go and
Up there, bud.
take on mothering head on. And I even had myself dressed, my makeup on, my hair done, and breakfast almost eaten before any of my kids were up. And so I thought, okay, this is going to be a good day. I'm like 5 steps ahead of the kids. This is great. And I got all the pancakes, almost all made before the kids were up and going crazy.
Banana pancakes.
Yes, banana pancakes, and they were really good.
Yeah. Good job
Thank you.
on those.
Yeah, and we put powdered sugar on our banana pancakes. And
I know.
yeah, John doesn't. He likes syrup.
Syrup.
Anyway, so and so we had started off with the schedule. We were rocking that schedule, and everything was good and calm. And then we got everybody in the car to go into town because it was really chilly this morning. It was like in the 40s, and so at this point it's like 8:15. We're all ready and have eaten breakfast and dressed, and we're like, so now what do we do? So we decided to go into town. Which I did have represented on his schedule as a little star, and that means a surprise, or change in schedule. And so we went into town, and we went to Lowe's first, and Lowe's actually went really well, until like the very end, which this is really cool. We may or may not leave this in here, but so I prayed this morning. It's really interesting, like in our American culture, how having more than 2 children is kind of frowned upon. And so, and then especially when you start having more than 3 kids, the comments that you start getting from people, and
They notice.
they definitely notice, and they want to know why this happened, and if you meant to do that.
Oh, that's going to be real loud on the video.
Okay.
Unless you start talking real loud. Marty.
There's my favorite dog. Okay, so anyway, so I've been praying. I asked this morning, I said, God, would you, I'm pretty sure I prayed it like this, but it could have been off just a little bit, but I said, would you please send someone to encourage me every single day about having a 4th child? And or send me encouragement in some way. I don't know if I asked for a person, but I asked for encouragement. And so we were in Lowe's, and this woman,
Employee
employee stopped us, and she said, y'all need to stay for the for the little children's activity where they build something.
Kids clinic thing.
Yeah, kids clinic, which is really fun at Lowe's, and it's free, and it is a great fun activity to do. But
I've never been.
I've been.
Is it fun?
Yeah, it's very fun. And anyway, but it didn't start till 10. That was like 30 minutes from that point, and there was no way that we could wait for 30 minutes in the store with all 3 kids. So anyway,
Jude was getting antsy already.
Yeah, Jude was starting to get antsy. So the ladies, I don't know how it started, but she made comments about our kids, and I said, yeah, we're expecting another one, and she said, well, you know what? God said multiply. And she said, you know what? I grew up with 5 brothers and sisters, and my mama raised us, and we didn't have, a whole lot of money, but we were happy, and she taught us about God. I think she said that, and she said, you know what's wrong in this world is that we like our things way more than we care about family. Yeah, things and status are more important than family. And I said, wow, thank you so much for saying that. I said, because it's been interesting hearing all the different like comments that we've gotten since we've been found out that we were having another baby. And she said, you know what? I think it's great. And she said, you just need to worry about y'all and what you want to do, and not worry about what other people say. So I just thought, wow, that was a real answer to prayer, because I asked God to start encouraging me every day, because I'm a real people pleaser, and if I sense people's disapproval about something, I just kind of start to shrink up inside. And I may not put off that I'm that way, but I do. That's how I feel inside. You can say just one little negative, or be bent towards disagreeing with me in just the slightest of ways, and I just think, I just overanalyze stuff. But anyway, so I just asked God to start encouraging me, and so I thought that was amazing. So that's a big answer to prayer. And so anyway, so we got encouraged by a lady at Lowe's, which was great. But that's kind of when the chaos started to begin. It was actually in the middle of her encouraging us. Like, Jude and Hazel started fighting, and then Jude put Titus in a headlock, and we had to pull him off of Titus. See, I'm telling you, this vlog is so good for us, because now we're laughing about it.
It's a good thing Titus is tough.
Titus
really is tough.
Titus is a tough dude.
Kind of has to be.
Anyway, so then we left, and we were like, okay, let's keep our heads up, and blah, blah, blah. Well, okay, so then we're on our way to the, it's like an autism awareness festival fun day at the park. And so we're like, this should be good, very forgiving environment. And so then we realized on the way over there we didn't bring diapers for the boys, and so we had to stop and buy diapers, which that wasn't a big deal. And then we got to the park, and it started off great, really great. And we were having a good time. The weather was beautiful. And then we saw the jump house. And jump houses have really not ever worked out good for us. And I'm not really sure why we keep trying to do jump houses.
Well, it started off really well, actually.
Yeah, it did. You're right. It did start off good.
He was in there with a few other kids, and he wasn't grabbing anybody or knocking anybody down. But that's usually, those two things are usually what happens.
Yeah, and it's not because he wants to be mean. It's just like the longer he's in there, the more revved up he gets, and the more rambunctious he gets. And part of it's just being a boy and just wanting to roughhouse. But he's very strong, and so there was other little kids in there. So we ended up having to.
Well, and Hazel got in. Hazel wanted to get in, and so I guess he felt like, I can body slam her. She's my sister. So, but he just kind of started to bump into her a little bit, and then grab her, and then grab her and not let her go, and grab her, and so. And
then she was getting upset.
I had to pull him out. Yeah, she was crying.
So
So
anyway, that ended with John having to pull him out of there, or he got out, and then he wanted to get back in, and we said, no, you're not getting back in. And so then from that point on, pretty much, it was a bad day.
Downhill.
It was downhill from that point on. From that point on, for the rest of the day, it was just rough, and it got worse and worse and worse. And definitely will not be getting Mother of the Year.
You did great.
I lost it big time with my kids today, and I'm not proud of it. And I've made that confession to God and to some other moms, and something that the Lord was showing me earlier is that, because it's like I just couldn't get over how upset I got with them, my husband has forgiven me, my kids have forgiven me, God has forgiven me, and the Lord just said, now you just have to forgive yourself, and I felt like that maybe what I was holding on to, why I wouldn't forgive myself, is because of my pride. It's like I didn't want to admit that, like, I could go that low as a mom, and I guess just in my pride I kept thinking that's not me, like I'm not one of those moms that will do that, and the fact of the matter is I am, and I'm a sinner, and I can go lower than that, because I'm a sinner, and it's only by God's grace that I'm able to parent my kids. And so anyway, that was a very humbling thing that the Lord showed me, but it was really good. It was like He was saying, until you humble yourself and admit that that you're like, until you are not surprised that you went there, then you can forgive yourself. Like, you can offer yourself that mercy and that grace. Humbling yourself, basically. So it's a very humbling day, and yeah, I'm discouraged about the techniques and the strategies and the picture schedule, and because I'm just at that point to where I'm like, it doesn't work at home. It just doesn't. It works in a controlled environment at school, but it doesn't work at home, because home has so many variables to it. There's babies, there's dogs, there's train horns, there are siblings, and there's
changes of schedule.
It's
like we had a birthday party we thought about going to,
right?
But after the fiasco at the park, we just thought we can't do that.
Right.
It's not gonna be good for anybody, the party or Jude or whatever. So we derailed from our schedule,
right?
Unexpectedly. So
yeah. And then from that point in the day, I was just so discouraged. Like, whenever we decided not to go to the party, like, I just didn't even do the schedule for the rest of the day. And I know that's probably didn't make things any better, but anyway, so it's just been one of those days, and been a really hard, discouraging day. And but I was really down earlier, and standing at the trampoline with Jude, and John came over there to me, and he said, it's all gonna be worth it one day. And I loved hearing him say that.
You've told me that
a lot of times I say that to him, and
many
so
times.
For him to come and say that to me, it was just like, oh, you're right, it's all gonna be worth it one day. And anyway, it's like I said, just one of those days that we have to just believe that, like, our kids aren't going to be kids forever. They're not going to have these issues forever, and we believe that wholeheartedly about Jude, even though he has autism. Like, autistic kids grow up into autistic adults, and some of the things that they struggle with as kids, they're not going to struggle with as adults. They're people too. And I just read recently, a friend of mine showed me an article about, these kids with autism have developmental delays, not, developmental impairments. Like, they will develop, but they're delayed. And so we hold to that all the time. Like, with each of our kids, they're going to develop, they're going to grow. It's just, we're in that molding and shaping and time of their lives. And when you're molding and shaping, trying to mold and shape 3 kids, and then now 4 kids, it can be really overwhelming at times. But yeah, you have to keep the future in sight. Yes, live in the present, but when you're doing something as hard as raising kids, you really have to keep the future in sight. Not like counting down the days until they leave the house, but
which is actually, I'm just joking.
But you just have to realize, you know, these little guys are going to grow up to be like some of my best friends, and they're going to be with us for the long haul, and they're going to be who surround us, you know, in all seasons of life. You know, they're our family, and they're our support system. Even though we are completely and totally supporting them now, one day they're going to support us, and
they're going to be the ones that put us in the nursing home.
Yeah, they are.
You know?
So yeah, thanks for letting us process this day, and hopefully it has been somewhat of an encouragement to you. If you've had a rough day out there, hey, we feel you. We feel you. If you just feel like you haven't been appreciated today, and you've been kicked, or you've been spit at, or you've had food that you prepared been dumped on the floor and bitten, which actually I don't think we've experienced all of that. Maybe we have today.
Not the food, yeah.
Yeah, and the food too. Yeah, I didn't prepare the food though that was dumped out. Anyway,
cross it off the list.
Just hang in there. Hey, comment and like this video. Why don't you comment on your day, or maybe your worst mom day or dad day? And I'm telling you, when you start talking about it and you write it out, it can be comical, and it can provide some comic relief. So hopefully we've done that for you today. And I hope you enjoyed this beautiful weather today in East Texas, if you're watching from East Texas, and I'm sure much of the country was beautiful today. I don't know. I'm just saying that. I don't watch TV. I don't know what the weather is.
America the Beautiful. Yeah,
it's just always beautiful in America. But see, you could be watching over in Indonesia. Hopefully you are. I don't know.
It's true.
So yeah, we love you all. Thanks for watching, and tune in possibly tomorrow. We might vlog tomorrow. We said we weren't, but hey, we may have another crazy day or something to tell you
about.
We
go back on our word all the time.
We do.
So you never know. Say bye-bye, Titus.
Say bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Hi, I'm John.
Stop.
We're not centered up at all. We're not centered up.
That's for you, Katie. She told me I
Katie who?
do this a lot.
Yeah, you do. No, I'm kidding.
Which
I'm just kidding.
Can't help
I'm just
it. My
joking.
nose itches.
Hi, we're the Wootons.
They know that we're the Wootons because they're following our blog. Hey guys.
Hey guys, that's it?
I don't know.
Hey guys.
It's been a really crappy day.
Look at this.
Quit it.
Okay. Stop it.
Oh
Stop it. Okay, no, I can do this.
Just say
do this. Okay.
Hi.
Okay, I'm about to. This is the weekend. Cut.
Titus woke up and he wants to vlog with us.
Yeah. I want to rock. You look like...
Well, I was going to nurse, but this feels nice and warm, so I'm just going to leave it on.
Okay, are you going to address what you want? Like, this is not going on the vlog right now.
Why not?
Because I say...
We got to keep it real, John. We got to keep things real. Show them
it's all going to be real.
Our real life.
It's all going to be real, but we just don't need to...
Okay, anyway.
Let's start over.
Okay,
Let's start it completely over.
Okay, all right, go ahead.
Completely over.
Go ahead.